What's up, y'all? Have you guys ever wanted to retire? Come this way. Ever wanted to relax on nice, fun beaches in warm weather, enjoying the sun and relaxing after years and years of hard work? Well, if you have, stick to the end of the video, cause I got something for y'all. It's mad cold. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Yo, what's up, y'all? It's YB, back at it with another video. Hope you guys liked the little intro I had before. A little fun, having a little fun, trying to do some new things with the channel, trying to make it, more creative, more fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that little aspect of it. Trying to fix up the background too, make it a little more appealing to y'all. I got Christmas trees right here, holiday season, why not? I'm looking to add something right there. You see that little blank space right here? Something colorful, something bright, just to make the background pop a little bit more. So if you guys have any ideas for that, just put it down below, but I'm going to be thinking of some things to add. But to get into today's video, we're going to be talking about the Roth IRA. For those of you who've been watching a couple of the videos on the channel, you guys would know that a couple videos ago, I dropped a video called, 5 things to do as soon as you turn 18. And one of those things were the Roth IRA. I made a promise that I'll be coming back, expressing and explaining every little thing detail by detail. So that's what this video is for. So if you guys like the channel, if you guys like what we're doing, please leave a like, subscribe, comment. We got some good stuff coming. We're only getting better every single video. So let's get right into it, y'all. So for those of you guys who don't know what a Roth IRA is, essentially a Roth IRA is an investment account where all the investments you make, all the money you earn from your investments, when you retire, you're able to take all of that money out completely tax-free. Now this provides a whole bunch of financial value for somebody who's looking to make big gains and is looking to keep their money in this account for years and years and years, and one day take it out completely tax-free. That way they don't got to worry about losing all this money to taxes in the future, and you're able to enjoy your retirement a lot better. So we're going to be talking about things along the lines of all the rules of the Roth IRA, everything you need to know in order to maximize your profit at the end of your retirement. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about some things you might not have known about the Roth IRA, some little tips and tricks, some little fun facts about the Roth IRA that you might not know about that could potentially benefit you in the future. And the third most important thing is just talking about what we should be investing in, right? Because this account is for investment. It's one thing to just open up the account. That's pretty easy. But to actually understand what you should be investing in and what kind of strategy you want to take place in this account is really important. So I'm going to be talking about a couple strategies you might want to do to maximize your potential earning in the future. So to get started, to talk about some of the rules of the Roth IRA, some of the rules involved, when can you take out your money? Now, this account is a retirement account. So you want to be able to put your money in there, and the only way you're going to be able to take it out tax-free, like we talked about, the only way you're going to be able to take full advantage of this account is if you wait till the age of 59 and a half to take out all the profit of your account. What I mean by that is all the gains you're going to be able to take out of this account at 59 and a half is going to be completely tax-free. One of the benefits of this account is if you put in $100 and your investments earn $50, you're able to take out the $100 investment you put in back out tax-free and penalty-free, but all the gains you make in that account has to be taken out at 59 and a half in order to be tax-free. The max contribution for this account is $6,000 a year if you're under 50, and if you're over 50, $7,000 a year. Something I learned recently about this account is once you take out money from this account, you can't put the money back in. For example, if I had $6,000 sitting in this account and I withdrew the total $6,000, not talking about the gains or whatever, just the regular $6,000, and if I wanted to put that $6,000 back, I would have to wait till the next year because I already had contributed the max amount of money in that account. I can't recontribute the amount of money because I took it out. So that's just little warning for you guys. If you plan on taking some money out, just for emergencies and you want to put it right back in, just be wary that you're not going to be able to put back the full amount of money because of the limit that you're able to put in. Another little thing that I learned recently also was if you make over $120,000 a year, they limit the amount of money you can contribute to your Roth IRA. So if you make over that $120,000 threshold, then you're not going to be able to contribute the maximum amount that you would normally. But there's ways around that, something called a backdoor Roth IRA. I'm not going to get into too much detail about it because it's a lot of explaining. Just know that if you're really curious and if you make over $120,000 a year, just give it a quick Google search. It isn't too complicated. So just look into that. Another little tip that I like to give is starting as soon as early as possible, due to the fact that we're in a lower tax bracket. I know most of the people watching this video happens to be under the age 20, 21, around that age, underneath that. And if you're watching this and you're thinking about, hey, should I be investing this early? Try to do as much as you possibly can, because in my opinion, being under that low tax bracket allows you to just contribute more and more and more. If you wait till you're older, maybe 20, 30 years old, if you want to contribute to your account, you're going to be able to contribute less due to the fact that the government is taking more taxes. Just understand that the more money you earn in this country, the more taxes they're going to take from you. So the less money you earn, the less money they take back from you. That way you're able to contribute a little bit more into your investments, into your retirement, etc. Super interesting thing I just recently learned as well is that if you're a first-time homeowner and you're opening up this first house for the first time, you can withdraw up to $10,000 from your Roth IRA. So you're able to take out some money for your house. That could be super interesting if you guys, are eventually looking to open up a house or buy a house. This can be a place where you keep your money in there, doing some investments, so it can grow. And whenever you need the money, you're able to just take out 10,000 of that dollars and put it into your house. Super interesting things. So now the juice of this video. What exactly are you going to be investing in? Because I get this question all the time. Isn't investing scary? Isn't it super risky? Ooh. Yes. Investing is pretty risky. It's pretty scary. But once you understand a little bit of what it is, you can minimize your risk as much as possible. See, there's something called index funds. And what index funds are is they're essentially this one big stock that owns tons of other little stocks. That way, if one of the stocks in that index fund happens to go down or happens to go bankrupt or something crazy like that, you will be minimizing your risk due to the fact that that little index fund that you holds so many other stocks in its portfolio. For example, of one of these index funds, one of the bigger index funds in the United States is something called the S&P 500. And what the S&P 500 does is it tracks the top 500 businesses within the United States, and it creates a big old portfolio for you that you can purchase. That way you own a small portion of a whole bunch of companies. Therefore, if one of those companies happens to go bankrupt or they happen to big issue and their stock drops a lot, you're lowering your risk because the whole portfolio has tons and tons of stocks. This portfolio in particular has tons of great companies. Companies like Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, AT&T, JP Morgan, a whole bunch of the biggest known companies are within this index fund. So for me personally, I feel like investing into index funds is the best way to go for this Roth IRA. I just think having the safety net of these big index funds, that way you're not always in risk. You're not always stressing out, oh, how is this company doing? How's that company doing? For the majority of people, this is the best route to go. This is something that I'm investing into in my Roth IRA. I have a whole bunch of index funds, roughly 3 or 4 to 5 index funds in there. That way I'm a little diverse with what I'm owning, but I'm still extremely safe in the matter of I don't own too many individual stocks. So those of you out there that are looking to minimize risk as much as possible, index funds might be the best way for you to go. You're not risking too much. These index funds rarely ever drop tremendously due to the fact that they're so diverse in their portfolio. And you're going to be getting consistent income, some dividends that come along with some of these index funds, which we're going to get into dividends in a little bit. But just know that this is one of the safest routes for you to go. The next route you can take, or investment strategy you can take within this Roth IRA, is a dividend account. YB, what the hell are dividends? Whoa, I have never heard of that. You're just saying stuff. Whoa. Relax. I got you guys. I'm explaining in a second. Give me a second. What are dividends, right? So dividends are essentially something that the company pays out to their shareholders as kind of a reward for them holding the share. Let's say you owned 10 shares of AT&T. The company will thank you every quarter for owning those certain shares, and they will give you a little bit of income every single quarter for owning those stocks. This is great if you're looking for some passive income in your life and you want to have some money growing for you, receiving some good income every now and then. this might be the route you want to take. The power of dividend investing in your Roth IRA is that just like your regular gains that you would make on your regular stock price, you're going to be getting tax-free dividends. This is incredible stuff as well, because if you guys did not know, you also get taxed on those dividends. So being able to have a dividend income growing in your Roth IRA completely tax-free is OP, guys. It's crazy. Just think about all the potential income you guys can earn here if you're owning a whole bunch of stocks in your Roth IRA, a whole bunch of dividend-paying stocks, and as long as you're reinvesting the dividends, which just means every time that the company pays you, you automatically put it back into the shares, earning you more and more shares, your income is going to grow and grow and grow every single month, every single year, due to the fact that you have dividends coming in and you're just reinvesting it back into the stock. Therefore, you're going to earn even more income the next time you receive it. So just imagine if you start earning or you start creating your dividend portfolio at age 19, 20, 21, whatever age you start, and you have it in there growing, 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 all the way up to 59 and a half, completely tax-free. It's really, really incredible the amount of income and the amount of money you can save through doing dividend investing through your Roth IRA. Only real issue for me regarding that is if I decide in my life that I would want to take out that dividend income, early before my retirement. I wouldn't have access to that type of income yet. I wouldn't be able to really enjoy the dividend income that I've grown and I've taken so many years to increase until I reach my retirement, which for some people that might be the route they want to take. But for me personally, I want to be able to be in my 30s, even 40s, benefiting off of these dividends that I'm receiving, because I'm starting a lot younger. I'm able to have more time for these dividends to grow, and I want to be able to just enjoy that. So that's why me personally, I'm not investing into dividend stocks in my Roth IRA, but I understand if people want to take that route, it's a great route to take, one of the best ones. And finally, the one with the most risk, I believe, is just investing into regular stocks in itself, individual stocks. This is going to be a little more risky due to the fact that, you have to do big research on companies individually and really understand where the company's going, what they're planning on doing. Putting money into these stocks is essentially, you having faith in that company's growth. You understanding that this company's going to go places, this company's going to grow, 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 and you want to be a part of that earnings, a part of that income. So you put your money into these growth stocks or these stocks in general, hoping or knowing that they're going to go up in the future. This strategy, if this is what you're planning on taking, I suggest you take a lot of time to really just understand what companies you want to invest to. Take your time to read, watch videos, read earnings reports, read all the financials if you plan on taking this route. For the majority of people, I believe that not everybody wants to spend hours and hours sitting on their phone, on their computer, just reading about stocks and reading about which companies you want to invest to. This might not be the greatest route possible, especially if you're going to invest in some big growth stocks, ones that have a lot of volatility, a lot of risk involved in them. So what I personally recommend is to stick to the other two investment strategies. That way you lower your risk, especially for your retirement account. I feel like minimizing risk for this account is especially important. So those are some strategies that if you guys want to follow to start your Roth IRA, if you guys were ever curious or didn't know what to invest in, those are some strategies that I picked. If you want to know individual index funds that you guys would be interested in, just, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. I'll eventually be making a video on that, some of the best index funds I think you should invest into. Obviously, those are all my personal opinions, but if you guys want to see a little bit of what I'm going to be investing into, a video will be coming out soon. So guys, that is the end of the video. Hope you guys learned something. Hope we gained some knowledge. Hope little old YB here was able to teach you guys something different. And if you guys obviously always have any questions, I'm here to answer them for you. I'm here to show you guys everything that I'm doing, teach you guys along the way. We both learn. I learn from you, you learn from me. That way we all grow each and every day. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and especially share. Try to share this channel with anybody you know that might be interested in something like this. Anybody that's interested in growing, their wealth or learning how to invest or do all types of things. Even if you guys, have anybody that just likes to talk about some interesting, weird things. I'm going to be moving this channel not only into finance. I know the first little half of this channel has been, you know, mostly financial related things, but I'm also going to be expanding and doing a whole bunch of different other type of things. I'm going to be getting outside my house, you know, doing some other type of fun things. I'm going to be, you know, not just talking about finance. I'm sitting here talking about some real life things, you know, things that are on my mind, some perspectives that I've had, and just a whole bunch of different type of things in general. So if you know somebody that likes to have some deep conversations, share the channel. Show them what's up. So again, I'm really excited you guys made it to the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one.